Right, hello everyone. I have just come across something really handy. So a few of you might have already found out about this, but I reckon there's quite a few of you that haven't. Extruders. We all know and use and love extruders. They give us lots of different sausage shapes, star shapes, you know, all sorts of things you can do with an extruder. So I've come across this. This is in the UK at the moment, is in Screwfix for, I think it's around £15. You can get them a lot cheaper online, about £9, but I wasn't sure of the quality. And because Screwfix isn't that far from us, I thought, well, if it's not as good as I expect, then I can just take it back. So I thought it was worth paying the extra £5. Now, clay sites or suppliers or people that are saying that they are supplying extruders for clay are charging 50 quid for this. £50 just for this, when you can buy it for £10–15 from a hardware store. So it's a cork gun, basically, for silicone, decorator's cork, that sort of thing. And what they're doing now is getting rid of the old plastic cylinders that you interchange and giving you the titanium or aluminium cylinder with metal lids that you can take off and put back on again. See? So they're really easy to clean. And so the only difficulty was finding die plates to put on the end. So I came up with a good idea. So I've got some plastic that I've been cutting out and putting shapes in and using those as die plates. I think you can probably order some somewhere as well, but they charge a lot of money for those as well. And let's face it, you could make ceramic ones. So I've had a go at making a ceramic one. So I've got that there drying out. That's been between two pieces to keep it nice and flat while it dries out. Okay, but then I thought, well, it comes with nozzles. So I've got a bag of nozzles and they're standard cork length. So I cut the end off. And then in my cupboard, I've got some old cake making nozzles for my icing bag. So I cut the nozzle off and then slipped in the icing cones or whatever they're called, I'm not sure. And I've got, as you can see, quite a few different shapes. And I've been using those and it's quite successful. So I just thought I'd give you a little demonstration so you could see how good it is. So that's one. Gives you a nice shape there. And then I've wrapped it in cling film, the clay, so that it doesn't stick to the inside of this. The only thing that's difficult to get off is the original nozzle, but I kind of hold the plastic. You could use a spatula or something, actually, thinking of it. So I might just do that. Let me find a spatula. There you go. Use a spatula to slide that off. And then push the nozzle that's in there out. Take the excess clay off. And then pick another one. Let's go for that one. Slot that in there. Push it in with my finger. Push the clay over it to keep it in place. Like so. Pop it back on the end. Like so. Screw on, and away we go. Look at that. Isn't that good? So you could make flowers out of it the same way as we do with icing, I suppose. I'd have to have a play. But it comes with all different types, the cake making ones. And these nozzles obviously go from large to small. So I'm assuming you could buy these. I think you can buy them plastic off the internet and things, or you can buy metal ones like these. And I don't think they're very expensive. So you could just purchase these and then cut this nozzle to the size that's going to fit these. And away you go. And you get 5 nozzles. So if you make a mistake, you could always swap it round. What do you think? It's a lot cheaper. I don't understand why these companies for clay are charging so much for the equipment for ceramics when we all know it's cheaper. sausage extruders, for instance, are exactly the same, and they're even cheaper as well, and they work just the same. I was researching it, you see, so I could share it with everyone. But so I've used that one, I've used that one. Let's try this one. Pop it in the right way, Sarah. There we go. Pop it in with my finger, push the clay there to keep the nozzle in place. Pop that back on there. Leave it on nice and tight. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. How great is that? So that's another one. Now I know a lot of you use extruders for handles and things. So with the plastic idea that I got earlier, it's just plastic about 2mm thick, I think it is, not very thick at all, a millimetre. And then I just draw around this and use a hole cutter just to cut it out, the plastic. I'm not too sure where it's gone or what I've done with it, because my husband was going to cut some more out for me this afternoon, so I think he's taken it. But I'll show you those. I'll take a picture and show you those later. So just take the plastic off. Push this out. So that's that one. So let's try this one. Totally different shape. Push that in. See, you'd think it would leak around there, but it doesn't, because the pressure of the clay seals it, you see. Not just a pretty face, you know. So yeah, make sure this cling film is out of the way. Pop that back on. Okay, let's try this one. Ooh, that one's quite nice. Look at that. Pop that there. So pull that back. Push this out. So which one should we go for next? We'll go for the really sort of fine one, because that could be stalks or anything, couldn't it? And because it's a aluminium tube, it means I can leave this clay in there and it shouldn't dry out because it's sealed once I put something over the edge of the tip. So it should be fine, but I'll let you know. So let's try that one. Let's try this. This is fun, isn't it? So we got that one. Cake making, who knew? So you can imagine, you're all thinking now, what's Sarah going to come up with all these that she can make now? There's no hassle really, is it? Plus with me getting arthritis, I could do with using less manual techniques. So this will save me a lot of rolling out and things, a lot of time. Pop that out of the way. Get the extra clay off. What should we go for next? Let's try one of these. Pop that in there. I'm assuming you could get bigger ones than this as well for cake making, so you know, you probably could buy them big enough for handles. You could do really nice fancy handles with them, couldn't you? And you just have to bend them into the shape they're going to be, let them go leather hard, and then attach them to your pot later. Oh, look at that. Could do nice flowers with this. Ooh, that one's nice. Look at that one. You could do hair with this on a bust. Give myself curls, look. Looks like noodles. No, pasta. That's it. Pasta. Isn't that clever? So we've got that one. Let's try the next one. So yeah, £15. Can you believe it? Well, I can, because I shouldn't expect things like this to be more than that anyway. But there you go. £50. I mean, that's more than double. It's wrong. Really wrong. So anyway, try this one now. Even curlier hair. Try that. Ooh, look at that one. And it's a really easy mechanism. It's not hard to pull or anything like that. No, it is literally. And look how much come out. So, yeah. And then to release it, you just press this. And then pull that back. And of course, if you wanted to, I'm hoping they'll sell these individually. Because you could then put different clays in, couldn't you? Whichever clay body you're working with. You could have a few of these. I mean, for £15. So what would be that in US? Probably, I don't know, £8. Easy money. Yeah. So let's try next one. No wonder they're charging £50 some places. Don't be fooled. Mind you. I literally just cut that off with a Stanley knife or a craft knife. So it wasn't hard to do. And these obviously were in my cupboard. But I know for a fact they sell these on eBay and Amazon. And, you know, just put icing bag in and all these come up. I mean, it might come with an icing bag, but easy. I've always wondered actually why people didn't use icing bag for clay, but maybe you guys can tell me. I don't know. I'll push that in. Don't know. This one looks like it'll be quite a big one, so let's try that. Pop it on the end. There we are. And this is just clay that was in my slip bucket ready to be wedged. So it was quite soft, but, you know, it's not sticky. It's all right. Wow. Let's try the last three. That one's going to be small, and these are just going to be small sausages, I think. So now, guess what I'll be doing this afternoon? Looking to see what other sizes I can get. I like to go for a bit bigger actually, so I could do a handle as well. A nice big fat chunky one. But then, like I say, I could just cut a bigger hole in that plastic that I was using earlier. So that would do a handle, wouldn't it? And I could do 2 holes next to each other to give me a nice shape, like figure 8 shape in the plastic. Yeah. Or I could do 3 holes in a row. Yeah, that would work. Easy. There we are. That'd be really good for hair, wouldn't it? And the last 2 are just similar, but round holes, so a bit sharp to push out actually. Ow. There we go. Let's try the bigger one first. It's like a ribbon. Hey, that would be even better for hair, wouldn't it? Look at that. It's even got like a little angle on it. See? Can you see that? I like that. That'd be brilliant for a bust of myself because I've got curly hair. Oh, that'd be brilliant. I like that. I could even set it in a little tendril, a little curly whirly. like that, and then leave it to dry. I like that one. So what I need to do is I need to mark each one up to remind me which one does what, don't I? I think I've got a few more in the drawer, actually. These were my nan's, believe it or not. If only she knew what I was using them for. She'd be pleased, I think. She liked artwork too. So what I'm going to do is, after I finish the video, I'm going to post the link, or links, because there's several I've seen for sale. All, you know, reasonable, £10, £15, nothing more than that. And then I think the nozzles were separate, I can't remember. Some were separate and some were with the actual gun, so that might be why it increased in price slightly. But yeah, they're not much anyway. So yeah, this one's just a little sausage. So yeah. So how about that? You can comment below, or comment now if you want to, if you've already thought of this. I did think of it a while ago, but then they've only just sort of started making them with cylinders. I've always thought cork guns would make really good extruders. And I did see somebody make one out of the plastic cylinder. But I just looked at it and thought, oh, I can't be bothered to do that. You know, got too many other things in the pipeline all the time. So, but now somebody's gone and done it. It's made my life a lot easier, that's for sure. And I was actually thinking of putting a bracket on my side cupboard I've got in my studio, and just having it so it's on the wall. Because this would be perfect size for in here, because I've got such a small space. But I just thought I'd share it with you, and I hope it's helpful. I hope, you know, you managed to go and sort one too, if you haven't got one. It's just an idea that I thought I'd share, because, you know, these things come in handy, don't they? And why go out and spend £200 odd on a extruder, proper one, if this one works just fine? Okay then, guys, I'm going to go now. I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.